On the group vacation I mostly paid for. She said, stop complaining about the cost. If you can't afford to have fun, just leave. I replied, okay. What she didn't know was that I owned the resort we were staying at. My college roommate Tyler had been managing my property for 3 years. When my girlfriend Emma suggested we book this amazing beachfront resort she found for her birthday celebration, I immediately recognized the name. It was my place. But something stopped me from saying anything. Maybe curiosity about how this would play out. I covered flights for Emma and her 4 friends, plus meals, activities, and spa treatments. The first day was fine, but by day 2, they were treating me like their personal ATM. Designer cocktails at the pool bar, expensive jet ski rentals, premium massage packages, all on my dime. It's my birthday weekend, Emma kept saying whenever I glanced at receipts. The breaking point came Friday night. After dropping $600 at dinner, I suggested we use the resort's free breakfast instead of ordering room service again. Emma's face turned red. Are you serious right now? You're being cheap and embarrassing me in front of my friends. Her friend Chloe nodded. We came here to celebrate, not pinch pennies. That's when Emma delivered the ultimatum about leaving if I couldn't afford to have fun. You're absolutely right, I said, pulling out my phone. I should leave. I texted Tyler. Emergency checkout needed. Send the guests packing in 30 minutes. Tell them family emergency requires immediate property access. I grabbed my suitcase while they were at the infinity pool taking selfies. Something came up. I have to head back early, I announced. Wait, what? Emma stood up, dripping wet in her designer bikini. You're actually leaving. I was just frustrated. I didn't mean... No, you were right. This isn't working for me. I drove to a hotel 20 minutes away and waited. My phone started buzzing at exactly 5:15 p.m. OMG, the resort manager just showed up with security. They're making us pack everything. They won't explain what's happening. Emma called 6 times before I answered. She was crying. The owner apparently needs the property back immediately for some family emergency. We have to leave right now. Everything's booked for the weekend. Wow, that's terrible timing, I said. Sorry to hear that. Can you come back and help us find somewhere else? Actually, I'm pretty tired. You guys are resourceful. You'll figure it out. They ended up in 2 separate motel rooms an hour inland. No ocean view, no infinity pool, no spa services. Saturday morning, Emma texted, this is a disaster. The motels are gross and we can't afford another nice place tonight. I replied, that's rough. Hope you can still afford to have fun though. Sunday evening, she called again. I've been thinking about what I said. I was stressed about work and took it out on you. Can we talk when I get back? Sure, I said. But just so you know, I had a great weekend. Really relaxing. Monday morning, Tyler texted, dude, your girlfriend called the resort 6 times asking for the owner's contact info. She wants to complain about the illegal eviction and demand compensation for their ruined weekend. Should I tell her? I laughed. Nah, let her keep trying. Tuesday, Emma showed up at my apartment with coffee and apologies. I found out who owns that resort, she said. Some investment company. I'm going to leave bad reviews everywhere and maybe contact a lawyer. What they did was completely illegal. Really? That's interesting, I said, taking the coffee. What's the owner's name? She checked her phone. The LLC is registered under... Her face went pale as she read. This says Tyler Morrison, but that's your roommate Tyler. Yeah, he manages properties for people. Emma stared at me. People like who? I smiled. People like me. The coffee cup slipped from her hand. You own that resort? Bought it sophomore year with my inheritance. Tyler's been the perfect property manager. She sat down hard on my couch. So when I told you to leave, I left my own resort. Yeah, and since you thought the trip was too expensive for me, I figured you'd prefer handling the accommodations yourselves. Emma put her head in her hands. I can't believe I didn't know you owned property. Well, you never really asked about my finances. You just assumed I couldn't afford the lifestyle you wanted. She looked up. Can we fix this? I shrugged. Maybe, but next time you want to celebrate something, you can afford your own beachfront resort rental. We broke up the following week. Tyler says she still calls sometimes asking if the resort has availability.